So in this month's blog, we talked a bit about how it's more important to know where to treat than it is important to know exactly what tool to use or what method or technique to apply to it. And I'll just kind of give you a little case study or scenario. I had a woman that came in with knee pain. She felt her calves were really tight, her left one in particular, and was having some left knee pain. This came on after she had actually had to work at home. She was a teacher, she had to work at home more than she was used to in front of a computer, and developed this problem as a result. So what we noticed with her is that when she had stepped forward with her left foot, she felt a little wobbly or unstable on this leg. And what we could have done at that point is done some knee strengthening exercises. We could have done some calf stretching, maybe some foam rolling of her calf. And that probably would have all helped to some extent. So for the first session, we did focus mostly on her foot and a little bit on her hip as well. And that did help. But our biggest improvement came on the next session when we started to focus a little bit more on her spine, her upper body. And what we noticed is, one, when she walked, her arms did not swing evenly. Her left arm was swinging less than her right. And when she was standing, she had more difficulty rotating her shoulders to her left than she did to her right. So when we're walking and landing on our left leg, our right arm is in front of us and our left arm is behind us, which should bring us into a left rotation. And this person in particular was struggling with this left rotation, which happens when her left knee is forward and we're putting load on top of it. So what we did is we gave her an exercise that encouraged her to get some rotation in her spine as she was loading on this knee and really just playing around with the timing. We're encouraging more, we're speeding up this motion, and that eventually ended up taking a lot of pressure off of her knee as she was walking, and she was able to go back to walking her normal more than 3 miles a day without really any issue and with a lot less calf tightness. So that's just one example of why it is more important to know where to treat rather than important to know how to stretch a calf.